I'm crooked. Oh, did I do it? I did it. Hi, friends! I'm just waiting for y'all to show up, really. I'm not really doing anything. Hello! Thanks for coming, guys. So we're gonna make a steak. We're gonna make radishes in the air fryer. And I kind of wanted to make a cake. These are brownies. I don't know if I'm gonna have time though. So we might make these in between the radishes because they have to cook for like 7 or 15 minutes or something like that. We'll check on them often. Amy, I'm so glad you came in here because I wanted to message you before I went live. But you might have to pick up litter, but I came home to D having fleas today. I was so upset. So I would take litter over fleas any day. I hope it helps. I don't know what I'm going to share with y'all today. Today I'm just making an air fryer steak. Super, super easy. So all I've done is I literally took the steak out like 10 minutes ago because I like it to be like room temp before I cook it. I covered it in salt and pepper. That's it. This is the steak we're going to make. I am going to make it in my air fryer, which if you have seen me before, you know this is not where this usually is because usually it's over here, but I have moved things. Hey Boogie, thanks for coming. I don't have a blowtorch yet, but we are making a steak. We are going to air fry the steak and then we are going to finish it in a cast iron skillet on the stove because I like the outside to be all, not crispy, but better. I love my air fryer. Love my air fryer. Okay, so first I'm going to make the radishes because those can be warmed up and the steak I don't want to warm up. I want to eat that immediately when we're done doing this. So let's do the radishes first. Bowl. I have a Bella. I really like it. So I got mine at Best Buy, and my best friend actually got it for me for Christmas, and she got the warranty put on it, which is like, I don't know, $5 or $10. So when and if this starts breaking, because I use it so often, I can take it back. Get back, D. Motherfucking squirt gun. I'll take it back and get a new one, so it'll get replaced whenever it breaks. Because like stuff like that kind of just wears out. The button already inside is kind of wearing out. So we're using fresh radishes. I don't normally buy them this way. But this is what they had at Winco today, or the other day. I moved all of my stuff, so I'm not sure where any of my things are. Okay, so I never ate, I bought radishes probably 4 times before I ever tried to actually make them. I've never used fresh radishes, so this is new. And then finally I made them in the air fryer, and they're actually really good. I haven't made them any other way, though, so I'm curious to see if, like, the oven and stuff's the same. Yeah, you like that? This is serious mode. If you have a cat and you don't have this, you are missing out on life. This is saved. I've had this one bottle for like over a year now from the dollar store. These radishes actually have like dirt on them, so I'm gonna cut the stuff off. Yeah, they know what that squirt bottle means. He's not stupid. He knows he's not supposed to be up there. He just hears me talking, so he wants to come up here. So I'm just gonna kind of do something I've never done before because that's how I do Instagram. So I'm taking all these radishes off. I don't know how many radishes I'm going to eat. I'm not measuring right now, so not that big of a deal. Fresh. Okay, but what I mean by fresh is these have like all the greens, and usually I get them like in the bag. Like these have dirt on them and stuff too. So usually I get them in the bag from Kroger, like that aren't, those aren't fresh. There's no way. So I'm just going to take these and rinse them off really fast. Yeah, if y'all like radishes, is it red eye? No, it's not red eye. I don't know what the exact count is. So the way I decide what vegetables I can and cannot eat is I Google what 100 grams of carbs are. So like Green beans, it's like 7 grams of carbs if you eat 100 grams of green beans, which is totally doable. I know like 7, and I promise you 100 grams of green beans is more than you think it's going to be. So all I'm doing is cutting the tops and the bottoms off of my radishes to make them look like this. Because you don't want to eat that. I have my skillet going over here. I'm going to make mushrooms and onions in it also. So, you know what, guys? I don't know how this is going to work out because I don't usually do these many things. Like, I cook usually like one thing at a time, and then just heat stuff up later because I don't really know what I'm doing. So making sure my cat wasn't in there. If y'all have a little animal like a cat, you know they just get into stuff, and then out of nowhere you're like, "Where's my cat?" And it's like in the closet. He's been there for hours. Who knows? Yeah, I'm excited about dinner tonight. I didn't really have a super. I mean, my lunch wasn't bad. It just wasn't very exciting, which is fine. But I'm just tired of measuring. I know y'all know about, if you watch my stories, you know I had a tough time this weekend. Yeah, less than 2. So we have a DFW meetup coming up next weekend, actually. Not next weekend. Yeah, is it next weekend, guys? It is next weekend. I'll probably buy the bags just from now on because they're way easier to cut up. These are kind of, ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna, you know what? I was thinking about this. Somebody made these like in chunks instead of like slivers. But I'm scared to do the chunks. Maybe I'll just do a little bit bigger. The meetup's full already. We had over 40 people RSVP, so we can't take any more spots right now. I'm actually going to do these a little bit bigger this time. Y'all want to see how big I'm going to do these? Usually I like, see how big? I'm going to do them that size this time. I didn't do weight loss surgery because I never felt like I was overweight enough for weight loss surgery. I also that's just not very me. I don't really want to have surgery ever, even skin, all that. I don't want to have surgery. I think surgery is very drastic, and I think it's something that one doesn't always work, and it is not a end all be all. It is a tool, and you still have to learn how to have a healthier relationship with food. And so, I don't know. Thanks! We have a competition at work about who has the most trucks, and I'm winning. By a lot, actually. We could probably stop now because I'm already winning that by that much. But everybody brings me little trucks at work, and like, I had a friend that works for UPS. Shout out to FaZe. He sent me a UPS truck and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in chunks. What did you think about the chunks? Did you prefer the chunks or the slices? I'm doing like a little bit of a little mixture. Because I want to see how much more like potatoes they are when they're chunky. You can get the pre-shredded one, like not, they're like sliced into like medallions, like round, at Kroger. That's how I started doing this. I'm making radishes and steak with mushrooms and onions. Ooh, I also bought mushroom caps. I don't know if you'll have, Tom Thumb where y'all live, but Tom Thumb has these pre-made mushroom caps and they're really good. I'm just going to make the radishes in the air fryer. I'm not going to do anything more than that to them. That's literally all I'm going to do. I'm glad you could make it. Do y'all have keto questions, comments, concerns? I didn't really come with a plan today. I don't really have a reason. I didn't have anything I've been wanting to cook because I've been kind of staying away from a lot of the treats, especially after this freaking weekend. I did make that cupcake. They weren't very good. I messed up the cake and it was just not very good. They are like home fries. So good. Are they stuffed mushrooms? They are. I'm going to show you what they are in like 2 seconds. I'm going to take it out because I'm going to put it in the oven. Because they take about 20 minutes to cook. And I want to kind of show y'all. You could do all of this in the air fryer. I mean, in the oven or a skillet. Somebody made these in a skillet with some butter the other day. Some people boil them. Some people don't. I mean, there's just so many ways you can make radishes. I don't like them raw, but some people love them raw. I mean, you can just... I'm sorry. I'm going to eat keto for Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'll ever eat not keto again in my life, or in the immediate future that I can think of. But there's some great recipes out there, so you don't have to eat off plan. And you can always make your own stuff and show up with your own stuff and be like, I don't eat that. This is what I'm going to eat. And you can show them the amazing stuffing you made or whatever it's going to be. Okay, speaking of coffee, if y'all see this right here, I was going to kind of show y'all my coffee setup, but this is how much water it is. It is coffee already because it has been created already. Here's the first coffee filter that I have, and it's full to about here with coffee grinds. It's dripping also. And I don't really measure anything. I just do a whole bunch of scoops. You know what I wanted to be for Halloween? I wanted to dress up as my boss, but nobody else wanted to do it with me, and it'd be weird if I just dressed up as my boss by myself. We don't dress up for Halloween at work, and I don't be social, so I didn't really do anything. Hair loss will always happen when you change your diet. Because your body is just kind of freaking out, and it's like, what's going on? And it doesn't know what you're doing, and the first to go is going to be your hair. That's just kind of part of it. It doesn't have anything to do with keto. I have never stopped being keto for more than a day or two. I think like 3 days is my maximum, but I don't let it go that far because I don't want to derail. If you mess up and have like a bad meal, it's not going to mess you up forever. If you keep messing up, it'll keep messing you up. In my skillet over here, I'm just going to put a little bit of butter. Because I'm going to put the onions and the mushrooms in there and make them right now. Okay. I do have it saved. Good eye. I do have it saved on my thing. Haven't tried daikon. Aren't they the big ones? I think I had them at Korean barbecue. And they're really good. I'm just going to... Okay, there we go. Collagen is saving. Yeah, I take so much collagen. I mean, I take collagen every day. Like 600 milligrams. 6,600 milligrams is actually the answer. All right, so I put butter in my skillet. Y'all can hear that. And then I'm going to put the onions in there, and I'm going to cook them down a little bit, and then add the mushrooms. I could probably do both at the same time. So here are my onions. I'm actually going to probably put some onions with my radishes also, because they're really good. Hey, Spammy! That's how I say that when I say your name every time. Okay, so I want some onions with my steak. I actually cut these onions this weekend and figured might as well eat the rest of them because they made me cry. Do y'all know any good tips for not crying over onions? Okay, I don't need all of these mushrooms, but I want all of these mushrooms. Yeah, egg loaf. Okay, I almost made egg loaf. Why does my fungi have fungi on it? Okay, what if only one has a fungi? What if the rest look okay? Can I eat these? Can somebody let me know? Can I have these? I've only done radishes in my air fryer. There's certain things that I've only done in my air fryer or in the oven. Like I don't like broccoli in the air fryer. Can I eat these? Can y'all let me know? Can I have this? I have not exercised since I started keto. Guys, I'm lazy. Okay, so fungi on the fungi is good. Okay, that's fine. They seem fine. It just seemed like that one had something on it. So, alright. I'm going to put apparently half that thing of those in here. With butter and onions. I'm going to let them cook down a little bit. I'm always worried. Y'all remember the green bean debacle? That's hot. Don't touch that. Okay, so now for my radishes, the way I make them is I spray them with coconut oil. Creepy single guy, all funky. Yeah, all by himself, all funky, weird. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Goggles. I need goggles. This is just coconut oil. I'm gonna let y'all in. Let me tell y'all how they're getting you on this. It says it's 0 fat, 0 calories, 0 carbs, and 0 protein. It's full of shit. It's still coconut oil, and you have to spray it for 1/4 of a second for it to be 0 of everything. So that is not real. Do not believe the stupid spray hype. It is still avocado oil. It is just in a different container. What Queen Bee say? She's always saying goofy stuff. Yeah, butter, onions, and mushrooms. I am obsessed with mushrooms right now. So all I'm doing is coating my just coconut oil, and that's it. Yeah, you can't do anything for 1/4 of a second. Isn't that the stupidest thing you've ever heard? The dumbest thing I've ever heard. D? I know that you don't feel good, but you need to go away. So, D's got the fleas. He's not an outside cat, which means I brought them home to him is what happened. And he is not happy with me today because he is having to do a lot of defleeing and he's uncomfortable. Yeah, all the lies. Full of shit. That can is full of shit. Okay, so I got the mushrooms going. I'm going to put these in the air fryer at 350 for like 7 minutes or so. And then we'll check on them. Alexa, set a timer for 7 minutes. Right. So while that's going, I'm going to make I know, he's so itchy. I gave him a capstone pill or whatever they're called, so he'll be fine. And then I'll come home and like clean my apartment tomorrow after they all die and stuff. So, do you know what we did with zucchini the other day? How'd you know keto was right for you? Y'all want to hear the story of Sam and keto? Let me tell y'all. One day, after I've eaten chicken and rice for every meal for a very long time, thinking that was the way to diet, I saw a post of somebody saying, I'm having hot wings tonight, and this diet is hard. Ha 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 ha. And I said, oh shit, what diet is she on? And she was on keto. The rest is history. I was keto a week later, and I have yet to ever go back. No seasoning on the radishes, so I season them after I've cooked them, so that the seasonings don't, like, cook, like, burn. So I put a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder on them, and it makes them kind of like French fries. Yeah, I set off people's Alexas all the time. I'm sorry. It's pretty funny. But if your Alexa goes off and I don't hear mine, you can let me know. So, we're also going to make these mushroom caps. They're upside down, I understand. But this is what they look like at Tom Thumb. They're $5. They come with a whole bag of cheese on them, I'm convinced. But I picked these up one time for me and my boyfriend, and they are so good. So all they are is a cap with spinach, cheese, and then seasonings on top. And all you do is you're supposed to put some oil in the pan. All the coconut. Supposed to put some oil down there, and then you put your cap on top. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes. Alright, and that's it. So that's all that. I just cooked that for 20 minutes and then it's done. So the steak I got, oh, it actually had the thing so I can tell y'all what it was. Oh, I threw it away. It's just a beef ribeye? Yeah. Beef ribeye steak is what it's called on the actual thing. You know what's funny is when I started keto, I didn't know how to buy meat. I didn't know what each cut meant and things like that. I still don't. I just know it's cheap. So, you don't have to get any of the fancy stuff. I could fry it. I have another one for this later this week. Maybe I'll fry it tomorrow. I'm going to put it in this baggie so we can fry it tomorrow and see what happens. They don't really turn sweet. They're still kind of bitter, but they taste like fries to me. I mean, to me. So, that could be different for anybody. I didn't know that the aerosol thing, but I'm not going to do anything about it now, so I already used it. But that's something to think about in the future whenever I do buy stuff like that. Ground beef? Ground beef for what? For like beef? Yeah, I don't know meat. I don't know any of that. Yeah. There isn't a piece of meat. I have bought some of the cheapest meat and like been like, I hope this works. And like it's raw. I mean, rough as shit to eat, but whatever. It's delicious. You can, any steak can be pretty good. Yeah, I love the radishes. Okay, so my mushrooms are pretty much done. I'm gonna take them off before they get like gross. Do y'all have any questions about keto? I kind of came on here I didn't have really anything to talk about. I just kind of wanted to chat with y'all if y'all had any questions, comments, concerns. I'm not going to do tracking this week. I don't feel like it... You know, it went fine last week. The only thing that didn't go good is I had that fucking bang. I shouldn't have a bang. It happens. It happens. Not a big deal. We're going to move that off and then just hang out while we wait for those radishes to cook. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns about keto? Anything? Are you checking? I haven't been. Hang on. Sorry, it's been 60 degrees in Texas and today it was like 85, so I am sweating. I haven't been checking my GK. I did this weekend. I'm fine. Nothing, I mean, it's all the same. How did I track my food? I used to measure everything. I used a scale, like this, and you use the tar, whatever, to set it 0, and you add stuff up that way. It's really easy. I like tracking when I'm trying to like start cutting weight again. I just kind of had a bad eating weekend, so I don't want to really track this week. Yeah, the air fryer's going back here. It's at 3:57 minutes, and we'll check out on the radishes. Ooh, reversing London. I used to love London broil. My dad used to buy that for us all the time. Favorite keto dessert. Nom Nom Paleo cheesecake brownies are by far my favorite. Let's pause for a little bit of a commercial break. Okay, so I did want to make these fudge brownies from Story. So let's say you're not a baker and you're like, Sam, I can't fucking bake. Or I don't want to bake. I don't want to measure all that stuff. But you can put butter and eggs into a mixture. This is your girl, guys. This is it. Kawaii, I always say that wrong. Treats, you can buy these little packages. She has fudge brownies. She has chewy cookies. She has some special edition espresso ones that are at my, I'm going to make those tomorrow for my birthday. Those are at my office though. She has pancakes. Did I say pancakes? Love Surrey. Let's say you don't even want to do that, but you want cake. Do you like Nush? Do you even Nush? Do you even know what Nush is? Because it's cake and it's delicious. I almost had a fit because I dropped mine on the ground the other day at my boyfriend's house and had to get a different flavor and I was upset. But these are little Nush cakes. I love these. I love these. Alexa, stop. And then if not, then Nom Nom Paleo cheesecake brownie's best. Longest plateau was about 6 months. I broke it by measuring stuff, not eating keto junk, making sure I was getting enough water. All those are really good things. It takes everybody a different amount of time to get into ketosis. If you have been in ketosis, broke ketosis, and you're trying to get back, you're going to right into it. If you're just now starting, it could take 7 to 10 days. I was about to say business days. It could take 7 to 10 days. So, it just depends. I take collagen for hair loss. It helps a lot, actually. And, I mean, it's just going to happen. You can't really fight it. Okay, Tiffany. So, let's talk about Bang. They're on sale at Winco. Okay, so, is it creatine? Hang on, let me find the word that it is. There is a word on here that has been known. It is creatine, I'm almost sure. Creatine has been known to make your body hold on to water. I got tons of messages about this over the past 2 days after I woke up and I was like, I'm up 5 pounds because that made no sense. I would have to have eaten, normally if I would gain 5 pounds, it'd be from eating I mean, cake for 2 days. Like, I'd have to break ketosis and eat cake for 2 days. Like, it's crazy how much water, like, weight I had put on. And so creatine is in Bang, and that can cause you to hold on to water weight. So this is something I will literally have maybe once a month. I will not do that to sell it to myself again. It didn't make me feel good or anything like that. So it's just not worth it to me. Eggy or gooey? I really like the keto diet Dr. rolls, but they're eggy kind of. So, but you should try them. What do you think about Nush cakes? I love Nush cakes. They have good ingredients. They're made with flax. They taste really good. They have low carbs, and they're just good. You can get them in a whole bunch of different flavors. Banana nut cake. There's pineapple, blueberry, peanut butter, almond cherry, and carrot cake. They're really good. I disagree. You can lose every pound you need to without exercising. Exercising doesn't make you, that's not how that works. Yeah, I don't think Bang makes everybody gain, but I don't think it's helping you not lose too. Like, so if you stopped drinking them, I think you would lose the water weight. They continually make you keep on, unless you don't drink them very often. But shit, like, that's, I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. Like, it was weird. I mean, and I used to drink Bang all the time, and it never did that to me. So I'm not very sure. I don't know enough, and I do love Bang. They didn't make my glucose go up or anything like that, so I just don't know. They're just something I will watch from now on myself. So I get to see you this weekend. I'm excited. I don't know why it's harder than the second time, but you can do it. I mean, you can. Blueberry Nush. Okay, that's the one I dropped on the ground, and boyfriend's like, it's fine, and picked it up, and it had a whole dog worth of hair on it. And I was like, no, it's not. And I wanted to melt a little piece of butter on it. Oh, it sounded so good. I don't use MCT oil. Your body uses MCT fats before it uses ketones, so it is not helping. I feel like I'm just running through things. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Rach, I don't think it's ever going to affect everybody the same way. And, like, it could have been because I cut calories this weekend and then ate more that day and had a Bang. I mean, it could have been 100 reasons. I mean, really, people drink Bang all the time and they're fine. It was just, it didn't agree with me at all. If you need to know how much to eat, you can check your macros. Sorry. Alright, literally, I'm just taking these in. Y'all want to see what they look like right now? Just little bitty pieces of dried radish. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes. Alright, we're going to cook them 3 more minutes, and then we're going to cook the steak. I bake. Girl. I haven't made these brownies yet, and I should have, but I'm not going to have time tonight, so I'm going to actually have to make these another day. I have only had goodies once, and I didn't have a good experience. But that was like 3 years ago. I don't know who's better. I know I love Surrey's. So, I mean, everybody just has different tastes. The oatmeal cookies. Yeah, I got the oatmeal cookies too. Tonight we're having steak, radishes, and a mushroom cap. I forgot I was having the mushroom cap. I'm really excited for that mushroom cap now. Goodies are only online. I think all of them are online. Man, I bet it's hard to get a lot of stuff in Hawaii. If they're keto sweets, they're not going to make you gain weight. The only thing that would make you gain weight is if you're in your brain, you're like, now I'm hungry. And if it triggers you wanting sweets, then I wouldn't eat it. I mean, really, that's kind of a you call. Okay, if you're just in here just to talk shit about anything that I'm doing, I don't understand why you're in here, and you're more than welcome to not be in here. I don't drink bone broth. I've never really gotten into it. I do like chicken broth. for soups and things like that, but I just don't get into like the drinking hot. I don't drink a lot of hot stuff. I don't even drink hot coffee. So yeah, I am a business lady. I can't help it. Keto junk is low carb tortillas, any kind of protein bars, MCT oils, not MCT oils, but like all the like MCT drinks, any kind of processed food is like keto junk to me, because it just has things that, yeah, they fit your macros, but they still have junk in them technically. So, I do have loose skin, and if it wasn't weird, I would show y'all. But it's weird. Like I have it, I mean, y'all, it's there. Everybody's got it, and it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's super sexy. It's just not that big of a deal. I mean, loose skin is it's just my skin. It's just what I got. Boyfriend will tell you different, because he catches me playing with it all the time. If you have loose skin, word up to playing with it, because that does happen quite often. Okay, Tiffany, I bake it for like ever, and then 5 fucking minutes after that, because I like it really dry. Actually, I'm gonna eat egg loaf tonight that I made on Monday last week for a dessert. Alexa, stop. Yeah, I don't exercise. So you're gonna lose weight at the beginning, and you might not lose weight every single week, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take these radishes out and start my steak. Alexa, that means like 15 minutes from now, I'm probably gonna get off of here so I can eat. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left on your 20-minute timer.
Okay, that's fine. So, I'm gonna tell y'all something really serious. It took me 2 years, 8 months, and like 10 days to lose 75 pounds. And yes, I had stalls. And yes, I had cheat meals. But if you do the average, I only lost half a pound a week. Period. I am not a big loser. I am not a, yeah, 3 pounds this week. Yeah, 5 pounds this week. That never happened for me. Those calendars that people love to put up, I fucking despise, because I never had a big number. But over 3 years, I still lost 75 pounds. It made no difference what the weekly was. I don't even keep track of what it was back then. Because it doesn't matter. Over time, it happened. That's all that matters to me. It's not a race. Everybody is different. There's some people that lose 100 pounds in a year, and there's some people that lose 5 pounds a year. It makes no difference, because you're just trying to be healthier is really a lot of it. If you're doing it to lose weight, I get it. And that's awesome, but your body will catch up to what you're doing eventually if you don't just massively drop a lot of weight. My number one's blueberry. The carrot cake is really good with some icing, though. I really want niche cakes for dessert tonight. Maybe I'll have that. I don't drink olive oil to get more fats in. There's no reason you need to be drinking any type of oil unless you have bulletproof coffee, which you don't need either at all. Why would you ever drink oil instead of eating something? And you don't need to just get your fats in. That makes no sense. If you're trying to lose fat, why are you overeating calories and fat? 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. I would not ever drink oil. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, you want to see the radishes? Did y'all see how many were in here in this little sad pile of them now? That's cool. You can see me through this. So these are just going to stay to the side. I'm going to cook my steak really fast. Thank you. I'm so excited about my birthday. I usually hate birthdays, but this year I get to hang out with my best friend Soul, and I'm going to hang out with the boyfriend. All right, this is on 375. Alexa set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so this never works. Get yourself a meat thermometer, because I'm going to check this and I want it to be at a certain temperature before I put it in this very hot, not on skillet right here to my side. So get yourself a meat thermometer. It is amazing. Okay, if you want to ask me about the last 20 pounds you need to lose or something, let me know. But if you're here, it sounds like you're kind of advertising something. That's not what this is about. So we're going to keep moving on. Okay, so MCT oil. I'll do a smaller version of it. So your body breaks down certain things in a certain order. Okay? So when something's in your bloodstream, it will break down your alcohol, your glucose, and then your ketones, which is great. But MCT registers will get used as energy before your ketones will. So if you're drinking MCT oil, instead of using the energy that your body's trying to produce for you to use energy, which is what you're trying to do to lose weight, you want your body to give you the energy, you're putting another energy source into your body to use first. Why would you want it to use another energy source first when you have so much stored energy? That's what you're trying to get rid of, is that stored energy. So you don't want to add more energy when you're already trying to use the stored energy. If you have questions about that, Maria Emmerich talks about it in one of her books. I have a photo of it and I can send it to you, and I don't mind, just so everybody can know the same things that I'm talking about. Did it help that you stopped using it? I don't know how far behind I am, guys. I don't work out. I've never worked out. You have probably lost 40 pounds using it, but I bet if you stopped using it, you would lose more weight, especially if you're stalled. So it's great, and it's a great energy source, and when you're starting keto and you're trying to teach your body how to use energy a different way, it's awesome, but it can hinder you. I'm not saying it will, but for some people, and the people that have quit it and stopped using it, they are losing the weight after they have stalled out. So that's why I talk about that. Man, Zip Fizz, I had one and I didn't like it, and I never went back. I should probably try it again though. I did put oil. I put a little bit of coconut oil on them. Yeah, if you've gained weight on keto, that means you're way overeating calories, and it has nothing to do with keto. Well, it could have to do with keto treats, but the calories are a big part of that too. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix. Y'all are still in the skin. I'm like 10. I'm just gonna. I don't know what's going on. Okay. You didn't miss anything, so you know, people just want to come in here and just say shit about whatever. It don't matter. I'm not. So, you see Soul's like, who? What happened? What Boogie say? Let me scroll back a little bit. Right, Boogie? Did you see that? Like, why is everybody coming here talking shit? I didn't say nothing. If you're trying to lose the last bit of weight, count your calories and measure your food. You're not counting, you're not measuring, you're not doing it right. You're not gonna do, because you're eating too much, whether you think you are or not. That's fine. You don't want a higher ketone number does not mean you're doing keto right. That's not how that works. That means you have ketones in your blood. You could drink a fake ketone drink and have more ketones in your blood. Alexa, stop. So that's not really. I'm not worried about no haters. You gotta. If you don't do that, these won't work. And they're dirty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't drink breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Okay, I'm just flipping that over. Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes. This is a big old piece of meat, so we're going to cook it a little bit longer. I just do coffee, actually. Speaking of that, while we're hanging out. Can I set up my coffee for this week? If you don't have enough energy, up to your fats a little bit. No, you should learn how to count calories as much as you don't want to. Alexa, stop. Sometimes doing something you don't want to do is the way you should. Being uncomfortable, like learning a new thing, that's okay. I mean, really. Yeah, high ketones don't mean anything. Sorry. That's just not how that works. Especially, let's say, oh, hang on. Alexa, stop! I know, bud. Let's say that your ketones are super high, but your glucose is high. Your body's gonna burn that glucose before it burns those ketones. That's why those stupid ketone drinks don't actually work. People are like, I still am producing ketones, but I had a donut. That's not real. Wait, let me see. You don't want to go too low calorie because then your body's going to be like, why are you not eating? Like, there's a fine, you don't want to starve yourself. I mean, that's just not beneficial to to what you're doing. Because then every time you do eat, your body's just going to hold on to everything because now it's like, you're starving me. Why are you doing that? This is Cafe Bustelo. I make a lot of cold brew and then I keep my little water bottles that I have drank and, hey girl, hey! Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. I keep them in these bottles and I take these to work. So oh! That didn't work. Okay, so when your steak's done, I'm gonna stick it in this very hot skillet with a little bit of butter on each side. I do make my own, and if it's too bitter, you can always add some water to it. That's what they do at the... Yeah, Alexa don't want to listen today. I don't know what her issue is. Yeah, we are not good at eyeballing. Keto meal or meal replacements. I don't. Why would you want to drink a meal? Like, oh, to me, I want to eat a steak. Like, I don't want to drink anything. Like, I just don't understand that thought at all. I just put the biggest pat of butter in this very hot skillet over here, FYI. Yeah, I hope it helps. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of all over the place today, guys. There's a lot of people in here asking a lot of questions. So to my coffee, I add Califia, almond milk, stevia, and usually a scoop of collagen. And that's it. Super easy. I used to use the Starbucks syrup and stuff, but Cafe Bustelo. I'll show you. I got it. Since we're already at my house. Cafe Bustelo. That's coffee prep for the week. $3.50. It's on $3.75, and I'm about to take it out of there and put it in a hot skillet. And I'll cook the rest on here. This is my favorite brand. I got it at Winco for the first time, and it's actually espresso ground coffee. But guys, it is so good. All right, this is what my steak looks like. It's cooked on the outside. Alexa, stop. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute. So when you reverse sear, you sear on each side for about 1 minute. I always check the temperature to make sure it's cooked all the way through because I do like them kind of raw. So Alexa, stop. She just don't want to listen today. I don't know what to do with her. Yes, this coffee is so good. So this is the coffee I use, Cafe Bustelo. This is $12 at Kroger. I love it. And then what I do is I fill up this up to here with water. And then I also have a filter. This one, I have two. I have the long one and this short one. This one's about this much coffee right now. You can see in there actually. So it's about half. I do half and then I stick it in there. I actually take a spoon and make sure all the grounds are wet. And I put it in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. It usually goes a little bit over. Yeah, I'm tired. MCT oil feels like a scam to me because it's so dumb. I don't know where it came from and you know what? I used MCT oil. Alexa, stop. But I guess I didn't know why. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute. Because Soul can tell y'all, I use MCT all the time. And it does give you more energy, but I would rather make my own energy, really. Splenda raises your blood sugar. I wouldn't use it, but to each their own. This is my favorite coffee. Like, I used to mix it with another coffee, and I was like trying to do a blend of espresso. I don't even buy the other coffee anymore. This is all I make. I'm making a steak. You want to see my setup over here? There it is. Steaking. Just making a steak. I just want to say thank y'all for coming. I haven't been on my Instagram live game. I haven't had a game plan. I haven't been making real things. I haven't been doing a lot of things I should be doing. And y'all still show up every week, and I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I just started doing this for... The Instagram live thing was for no reason. I used to do it with Soul all the time, and I love that I can come on here and cook with y'all. We can talk about food, and Alexa, stop. Alright, we want this to say 125 and above, I think, or something like that. It's going to be like 130 something anyway, so... Alright, it's at 135, so I'm going to take it off because it's going to keep cooking. I'm going to stick it right here. Boom. You want to see it? Look at that. Oh shit, I didn't even think about the mushroom cap. Totally forgot that thing was in there. Thank you. Sorry, I keep talking. Everybody across the United States is getting their Alexa talked to. Okay, so my mushroom cap, I'm going to actually stick it under the broiler a little bit so it can broil and get kind of crispy on top. So we're just going to hang out for a minute. What made you start doing videos? Well, when I started Instagram, do you know there was no stories? Stories didn't exist. And then one day I came home and I was going to make some vegetables. And I was like, maybe I'll go on live and chit chat with people while I make vegetables. And then every Monday after that, I've showed up to make something and chat with y'all or talk about Keto Mojo, or I don't have a lot going on. I don't have kids. I don't have husbands. I live by myself. There's a boyfriend, but he's at home. So I like doing this. This is my hobby. I didn't pause it. It'll catch up. So, I don't know what time it is. I'm going to eat my steak with a mushroom cap. I'll take a photo so y'all can all see it. I appreciate y'all. Next week, we will bake something. I promise. I'll make a poll, and we will decide what we want to bake, and we will make something next time. So, I will see y'all next time. Thanks.